Morning, everyone. Welcome back to Murphy Lawn Care Channel. All you beautiful people on YouTube. I don't know if you can tell, but that trailer is bent all to shit behind me. That is right. We totaled the trailer Sunday when we got in a wreck, doing something that in the process of doing it, I even said, do not do this. This is completely unsafe because my daughter was helping me do some stuff. And if you look at this wheel right here, it's completely bent. It's no longer a black wheel. It's a white wheel because that's a brand new one we just put on there yesterday in hopes once we put that on there, the trailer would not look as bad as it did with that wheel not being there. Here's the original wheel. But when we put the tire on there, it confirmed our beliefs that the trailer's totaled. I know a lot of people, oh, it doesn't look that bad. On video, it really doesn't. But in person, it's pretty bad. And we usually put two mowers on this. It has a 3,500 pound axle. Both my mowers weigh right at 1,800 pounds, give or take. So this is a brand new tire on Big Blue. There's little Walmart stickers showing we took it there. This is where the corner of the trailer peeled Big Blue open like a can opener. Not sure what that's from, but maybe the wreck. I don't know. Right there is where the trailer destroyed our bumper. This is the second time I've jackknifed this trailer. The first time wasn't completely my fault. I'll tell you that little story at the very end of this video. Basically, what we were doing is we went out Sunday to help a customer. He had a big old shrub tree in a place. He just bought this property recently, and he had us, we trim once a month for him. Let's just trim bushes once a month. We do. Likes it looking great. We mow his property, everything. And, you know, he's like, hey, can we cut this thing way back? Like, be honest with you, dude. Like, this thing has no business being here. Like, no landscaper or licensed landscaper or arborist would have ever put this tree here. It's just, I can't remember what type it is. I've been trying to think of it all morning for this video. But I'm like, this is not the area you would put this kind of tree. He's like, that's fine. Can we just cut it down? Yeah. You know, I gave him my price for cutting it down. He gave it the okay. I was supposed to be out there Friday to do it. We got backed up. And I said, I'm just going to wait till Sunday. That way I have time. It's in a really close area. You can take out windows. I didn't want the tree to damage anything. We got all that done. And once we dumped all the limbs that were piled on the trailer, we had a customer that had offered us some slate stone a few weeks before. We hadn't had a chance to get out there. I think we're going to use it on our property. And I'll show you what it looks like. This is just a little bit of it here, and the rest of it's on the back of my truck. So right here, they're doing some landscaping. They have a pool being put in. This was part of like a walkway for them. And they're very nice customers, love them to death. They offered it to me, really didn't know what I was going to do with it, but yeah, that's a good deal. There's the rest of it. There's a spider there's a couple of spiders back here. Anyway, when we loaded that, something I realized was going to be an issue is that stuff's going to want to slide out of the opening on the side of my trailer. So I pinned it all to the back, put some slate stones up sideways. And while doing that, I started realizing there's a lot more than I thought. So I started putting some really big pieces up single layer. Because I realized this lip right here was going to make that where the single layer won't slide off. My daughter's like, why are you putting it up there? And this is exactly what I said, because you don't ever put all the weight at the back of a trailer. It causes it to sway, lose control. Just a really stupid thing to do. I was like, but since we're so close to the house, we'll just take our time. We won't go fast enough for it to lose control. And that was my plan. But we, like, not even 2 minutes down the road, there's a food line in between there and here. We stopped and got some stuff. We love soy sauce sauteed mushrooms. There's a place near us called Japan that makes them. Absolutely fantastic. And I wanted to see if I could kind of mimic what they did. We stopped there, got some steaks and stuff. We're going to celebrate a good day being done. And a week's end on a Sunday, if you will. Anyway, we got back in the truck. I had forgotten all about everything we had done that morning. I was just ready to get home. I was excited to eat, excited to cook. Got in it, and going slow was no longer on my mind. Hit 45, and it started to sway. I slowed down, and I got the trailer and everything almost under control. And this is where something funky happened. I don't know if I hit something in the road or something broke on the trailer. We've checked both the hubs. Everything's good on the trailer other than it being warped. Something locked up in that process of me while I'm almost got it under control, and it started the trailer violently swaying. It was bad. Once it started that violent sway, there was nothing I could do to get it back. At that point, literally the only thing I was doing was trying to keep Big Blue out of the oncoming lane, because there was 3 oncoming cars. I don't remember what they were. One of them was a full-size truck like big old Bertha here. And I love Big Blue. She doesn't stand, I mean, this is a Ford, you know, so maybe. But Big Bertha doesn't really stand a chance head on with a Ford, unless it's one of them old Luma duties. But I'm still not wanting to take my chances with that. The other side was a pretty deep, you know, ditch, like 4 foot deep. And I chose the ditch, which realistically, I didn't have a whole lot of choice where we went. I just, you know, did the best I could to not go in the oncoming lane. Anyway, we went down the ditch. My daughter was really shook up. And we lost this tire on Big Blue. And I already kind of walked you through everything. We pulled it up. There's a store right across from it. Parked it up there. Big old Super Duty came in handy. We went and got the trailer. We put all the slate on the back of the Super Duty. That was a stupid way to do it. I probably could have left it like that with the Super Duty and went slow. This thing has a whole lot more weight and a much better wheelbase to kind of keep that under control, but you still never load a trailer like that. I've been a CDL driver. I haul a trailer every day. I've done it for 4 years. And like I say, plus being a CDL driver, I know not to do stuff like that. I still did it. But that's what causes to lose it. Now, what we're looking at doing is we're looking at getting a single axle enclosed trailer. I like single axle. You just kind of swing them around a little easier. I want an enclosed trailer that way I don't have to leave my mowers out at all. Like I don't like unloading the trailer every day. And that's why I have tarps everywhere. And it just kind of looks bad. Not that my yard looks good right now anyway. If you look behind me, I really don't want to show you. Oh, it looks like crap. But we're also working on that camper back there, getting it ready to be moved to the beach and stay there permanently. And can't wait for that. But here's the story of the first time that I jackknifed this trailer, because we did jackknife Sunday when that happened. And the first time that we jackknifed, Big Blue had an issue to where the ABS would it would give you 3 alerts. I kid you not, you would hit 3 bumps, it would give you 3 alerts for every bump, and then ABS would just shut off. Weird, but that's just a fault that it had. I think ABS is garbage anyway, be quite honest with you. It's just my opinion. Anyway, we have had issues out of Big Blue where ABS would not let you hit the pedal. It would, instead of, you know, the pulsing, it just wouldn't let you hit it. You had no brakes for a second. And after a second, they'd let you hit the pedal. Now, I'm a mechanic. I love like messing with cars, project cars. I built cars, building fast cars. Matter of fact, I have an SRT4 right now and an Eclipse GST that are under the knife. Just like tinkering with stuff. I know a lot about it. Being a mechanic, having a mechanical past like that and everything, we'll put up with things that an average driver will not, okay? We will. I don't know why, but it's what we do. We were going down 85 near me, and traffic stopped. We were in Big Blue. I don't think we had a trailer with us that day. And traffic, you know, does like one of them sudden stops things it does for no reason. And I went to hit the brakes in Big Blue, and there was no brakes. It wouldn't let me do it. That's the first time I encountered ABS truly not letting me hit the brakes. And that pretty much had already given the 3 faults, so there was no reason for ABS to even be working. It should have faulted out to just turning off the system. I may be wrong there. Well, when they hit the brakes, that kind of scared me. My daughter was with me on that. We had went to Spartanburg, I believe, to pick up something. I can't remember where we went. Anyway, I thought I had fixed it. Well, me and Pop were in the truck one day, and I had both mowers. I had the Gravely back here. I had the big Bradley 52 up here. Big Blue, we're going down a 55-mile-an-hour road. Be honest with you, I was probably doing 60. There was a truck in front of us, and I wasn't following too close, but I guess for a load I kind of was. But you also think, you know, people would kind of know where they're turning. He didn't. He stopped out of nowhere. I'm hitting the brakes. We have no brakes. ABS ain't letting me hit them. And I'm like, oh, crap, that didn't fix it. Well, my Pop, when I heard him say something, that's when I knew, like, we need to get stopped. In kind of the same situation. So I go to hit the brakes, still nothing. So I do the next best thing. I kick the shit out of the brake pedal, and then I have brakes. The bad thing was, when I did that, caused all 4 wheels to lock up. And once that happened, we were in for it. We went down a little embankment, not too crazy. We did jackknife, nothing like we did this past Sunday. Both mowers are fine, the trailer is fine, all the wheels and tires. We literally pulled ourselves up out of it, and we were fine. I was pretty upset because it was a Lincoln County guy in front of us, and they was a new construction site, so he should have knew where he was turning. It's not his fault, though. Be honest with you, we all go too fast on that road, and for the amount of weight I was hauling, I was following too close. Once again, Well, it was kind of my fault, you know. It wasn't my fault for the necessary reason. Had the brakes worked in Big Blue like they were supposed to, that would have never happened. I'd have been able to slow down in time. But, you know, you kind of need to be prepared in the back of your mind for some stupid stuff to happen. Because I'm a Murphy, and Murphy's Law. Anything that can happen will happen. And when you least need it to. That's how it works. But I put some clips in here at the beginning. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see them, of what the wheel looked like on Big Blue and the wheel looked like on the trailer. Matter of fact, we have some belt here to the tire. I've canceled almost all my work for the week so we can take time to get the trailer, get everything kind of situated back. I hate doing that, but same time, we got to take a little bit to get reorganized here. We're also kind of downsizing a little bit. I'm so sick of bi-weeklies. Like, I hate to say that, I love my customers, but man, bi-weeklies, we have them where a bunch of them have shifted on the 1 week and shifted off another week just because of all the rain we have. And it's made it where we have a stupid heavy week and then like a pretty light week. And that's just aggravating. You know, I get it. 1 week you can kind of chill and do something, but that next week you really don't get to do nothing. Like, you're pretty much work all week. And that's pretty aggravating to me. So we sat down last night, looked at the schedule and looked at customers, and we found a bunch of people that I'm pretty sure we're going to go ahead and get rid of. 2 of them are weeklies, and that's just because their yards are hard. Well, one of them, the yard's an absolute nightmare. And 2, we're pretty sure she's going to fire us. I think she's one of those people that switches companies every year. And, you know, is what it is. But anyways, just wanted to share this video with you guys. And be safe out there, guys. If you're doing something that, you know, you shouldn't do, don't do it. I've drove CDL. I've hauled 80,000 pounds plus. I knew exactly what to do, and I didn't do it. I mean, I've been all over this country in a semi with a 53-foot dry van. I knew better, and I couldn't do it. So, not that I'm some super trucker or anything. Be careful. And let's say, if we went out of the oncoming lane, this video would be a lot different right now if I would even be capable of making it. So anyways, catch you guys on the next one.